Greetings fellow Kerbal I'm back with another tutorial. In this one we are going to build doooper launch stage, or ascent stage. Now some of you watching this will know that I do challenges from time to time on the KSP forums, and from time to time I make a challenge. And the last challenge that I put on the forum, which seems to be have a few people interested, let's put it that way, was the deadlift challenge, in which you have three weights, which is 500 ton, 750 ton and 1000 ton dead weights, and that's these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 500 ton dead weight, just to show you that it is 500 tons, and I'm going to launch it into orbit. Now yesterday I watched the tail end of a live stream by Hot Gaming, only caught the last half an hour or so. There we go, 500 tons. So today I have watched the upload, well last night today, watched the upload that Harv put on his Mark II channel. And what I didn't realise is, hang on, I can't do it that way, can I? What I didn't realise is that it took him an hour to build the ascent stage for 200 tons, which is kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to do one in less. So are we ready to start the clock? It's just after 5 PM my time. I am of course in the UK. So let's do it in under an hour. Go. So taking the 3-man command pod, no, that one, in there. We're then going to take fuel tank, it's utility, and it's deadweight 375-500, mass 500 tons. That one, oops, we need to go a bit higher, like there. You'll notice I've got a few interesting parts that most people don't have. That is because not only do I have a few mods installed, but also have some custom parts. See the little one there? From this one, the TT70 radial decoupler. Yeah, I made one twice the size because Squad didn't put any of the big stuff in with 3.75s. So I made some. But yeah, I also have TAC life support installed and TAC fuel balancer. Oops, not that one. I'm going to go for onion staging. Now, one thing I should point out, if you're here for fun and crashes and hilarious antics. Yeah, not in my tutorial videos. It rarely happens. Right, that's one of them. So, let's go and do a visual alignment. Where is it? There. Right about there. And we're going to go for 6 times. Yay! Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to make it look pretty. There we go. Oh, that's that little bit. Take you, put you there. Hold down Alt and we do a copy. Come on KSP, keep up with me. Visual alignment again, it's about there. And there we go. Unconnected one didn't. Well, that's just typical. Double check all the fuel lines. Yep, they're going inwards. Lovely jubbly. Come on KSP, keep up with me. Right, visual alignment. Looks to be about there. Check fuel lines. Yep, they look good. Zoom in. Do a little bit of strutting. You can never have too much space tape. And that one has already got it. So it's there. It's looking pretty mean so far. Again, zoom out. All I'm doing to zoom out like that is click and hold the middle mouse button and then drag my cursor down. Visual alignment again, which is about there. Fuel lines. Oh, well, hang on, wait a minute. That fuel line looks a bit weird. Yeah. Oh. The whole thing didn't connect. All the other ones look okay. Oh well. Struts connected at the top. Hold down Alt to make a copy. And again, adjust for visual alignment. There. really? You guys have gone red on me? Fine. That should sort you out. There we go, the green. 1, 2, 3, behave. And they look about level. So, I'm going to go and stick a strut between these two, just to stop them waggling about. Which does happen from time to time. How about that? Zoom out all the way, and hey presto. Everything looks aligned, nothing weird going on. Right, that's all the boosters done. Next thing we need to do is to set up the staging. Right, all boosters firing at the same time, yep. First group they're going to drop off are that one, and that one. Next group, believe it or not, is that one there. You can tell I've done this before. Next group is this outer stack, which I believe is that one. Yep. And then it'll be this one. And that would then leave that 6 there and the central stack. And we can't zoom out anymore. That's a big little thing. Right, now we need to make it fly straight. Come on. Thank you. I'm going to stick one there. Come on. Thank you. KSP editor is starting to lag. So I'm going to have 3 on those main ones. And then 1 on these 2. Slightly to one side of centre like that, and then back to 3. Wonderful. Then we need fins. Oh, I forgot one at the top of these, just to help out with the nose. So, going in through the part. 1, 2, so it kind of straddles that tank. Yep, can't see through there. Now on this one we've got darn struts in the way. Oh well. There we go, and then go through this. That's so helpful to be able to do that. And this one is the central core. Now this is still set to 6 times symmetry. so it'll still straddle everything without any issues. And let me stick them there like that. Right, now basically we don't want to strand the cables in the atmosphere, and we don't want to kill them either. Not just yet. So we're going to make this survivable for them. And not only that, a little bit of RCS isn't going to go amiss. And don't forget a battery pack. Wonderful. Parachutes on 8 times. Make them halo. And then we need to. Oh, that's what I've forgotten. Good job, I thought then. 1. Yeah, 1. You're probably going to want to put some solar panels on as well, by the way. And I'm pretty sure we won't need it, but you can go ahead and put some separatrons on the command pod just in case if you want to. Now, just to make it look pretty, let's go ahead and put a crappy nose cone on. Now, just because I had an issue on one of my launch stages, I'm going to put 8 solar panels on. And there we have it. That's a very fast way of building a 500-ton ascent stage, with quite a bit of fuel left over, I might add. What do you mean you don't believe me? Are you kidding me? You don't believe this will get off the ground. Okay, let's go for a launch. Now we'll call it Untitled. Oh, wait a minute. We've got a staging screw up here. Oh! God darn it! Really? I hope I haven't lost it. That stupid button. Squad, please fix the staging thing so it doesn't go over the exit button. Please, just fix it. Right, well, at least we haven't lost our craft. Although, that being said, you know, I've got something weird going on with staging. Is that the inner stack? I think it is. Yeah, that's the inner stack. Right, that's okay. That goes there. And that goes there. Yep, that looks good. Save that. Let's go for a launch. One other important tip that my fellow Kerbal you guys might want to take up: plenty of coffee when designing stuff. Strong coffee too. Nice strong coffee. And there she is. And yes, we're off the launch pad. They're actually hanging off the launch pad. So anyway, well yeah, as I was saying, I do have TAC Life support installed. And I also have the fuel balancer, but we're not going to use the fuel balancer. Not for this. Some of you may be wondering where Jeb is. He's already in orbit. So, bring up my nav ball. SAS on, throttle up, let's go. Now, this is a super huge launch stage, so the atmospheric drag is completely different to a normal rocket. And yes, we're going at 4 frames a second. So when we get to 70 meters per second, we're going to throttle back to about 2/3 throttle, so that we don't waste fuel fighting the atmosphere. Now yes, I know that figure is completely and utterly different to what you've been told by everyone else, because everyone says 200 meters per second. Well, not when you're designing something this big. That figure is for normal rockets. This is not a normal rocket. Oops, that might be too far. Now this trimming should be done with by about 3 kilometers up, if memory serves. And then we go ahead and coast up to, I think it's 13. And there we go, we're at 2/3 throttle. And you will of course notice there are no SRBs on here, solid rocket boosters. We don't need boosters. So, our pilots for this monster, sort of monster, is Bill, Bob and Bobdo, which I'm pretty sure Bobdo is Bob's son, I think. Anyway, as I said, Jeb's already in orbit. And yes, I am aware that we started off with almost 500,000 units of liquid fuel. Right, we're at 5 frames a second, just passing 5 kilometers. Yeah, I think it's, was it MacJab? I think it's MacJab that gives you the max Q reading. I think I'm going to have to install MacJab and actually watch the readings. I'm pretty sure I'm right at 70 meters per second. Although that being said, I'm also pretty sure that the bottom sort of 500 meters, I'm sure max Q is below 70 meters per second. But still, coming up for first stage. And drop. And a nice clean drop. Second stage. Drop. Yes, that second stage is slightly behind the first one, which is why I put it on its own stage, basically. Got a little bit of rotation going on, which is fine, or at least it is for the time being. We're now at 8 frames per second, which is a little bit more playable. It should speed up once the stages that have just dropped get out of range. Also got a weird little bit of rocking going on. Coming up for 13,000. Now with this spinning like this, throttle up, it's going to get somewhat awkward to turn over, which we're not doing yet. Everybody says turn over at 10,000. You don't want to turn over at 10,000. Waiting for stage and drop. And because of the rotation, it throws the stage out. And the other annoying thing is we're twisting over. Well, that's okay. Manual adjustment here. Keep it above 45. Try and keep it over 90. Yeah, that's one thing you've got to be very careful of. Probably needed more more winglets to keep it straight. But yeah, I don't remember my last heavy lifter spinning this badly. But oh well. I'll throw them out. Now we need to get our nose down. Which we are indeed slowly doing. Right. Go into here. 100 kilometres. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, Jeb's over here on a SSTO jet that had a slight issue. I need to go and rescue him at some point. So we're now just going to let it spin. Why? Because I love making Kerbals ill. I like to turn them an interesting shade of green. Come on, that was funny. As you'll notice, we are slowly spinning back down again. Well, I'm going to need to do some operations here, so a little bit of time warp to stop us from spinning. Right, engage the RCS and go ahead and put our nose on the horizon, or just a touch above, which we need to do pretty soon. Right about there, and let's go ahead and throttle up. Really? Nice fast acceleration, keep our nose above the horizon. Might have to lift it up just a touch. About there. There we go. Right about there. Now, of course, as we pick up speed, we need to drop the nose. Approaching cutoff. Nose on the horizon, finger on the X key, and mark. Well, not exactly what we'd call circular, but still. 1,000 tons total mass remaining, part count 145. And that's what we've got left. So we've got 2,000 units of liquid fuel in each of the 6 radial, and the ones inside are full. Now, of course, we've got plenty of RCS left. That's how you get 500 tons, which is that thing in the middle there, into orbit. What can I say? My tutorials are boring, apart from when it spins wildly. But you see, I've made the cables green. What more could you ask for? Okay, so maybe I did promise a crash. How would you like me to crash? Now you see, there's the space center over there. So we're going to get to here. Come on. Now, of course, we've got to save the Kerbals as well. I think I can remember roughly how to do this. If I remember rightly, right about there. Why do I have a suspicion I'm too high? I am. Something about like that, I think. Did I just burn off the rest of this fuel? Yep. Well, we'll drop them in a bit. Okay, where's my markers? Oh, really? Trajectory looks okay. Why don't I have my things showing up? That's not odd. That's fixed. There we go. Hello, KSP. Okay, I am slightly over. Let's see. Oops. Don't try to turn at the same time. Okay, release the pod. So we need to point that way to the north. That's not north. And thrust. I just hope we get out of the way of the unit. And that's the RCS gone. Are we going to be in land or water? Water. Oh well. So, where's the rest of the rocket? Oh, God. Well, pretty close to the KSP. I just don't quite understand where the rest of the rocket's gone. And we did indeed save the Kerbals. Okay, I think the game deleted the rest of the rocket. Annoyingly. Oh well, no explosions. Anyway, that's how you do it. 40 minutes for build and test flight. What can I say? I make tutorials that are boring. Oh well, sucks to be me. I'm CW, and today, yet again, we didn't crash hard. Started to get a theme, that is.